Azure Synapse ARM deployment is a powerful tool for managing and deploying Azure Synapse Analytics resources. To get started, first understand what Azure Synapse and ARM templates are. Azure Synapse is a limitless analytics service that brings enterprise data warehousing and big data analytics together. ARM templates are used to define the infrastructure and configuration for your Azure Synapse deployment. Begin by creating an ARM template, which is a JSON file that defines the resources to be deployed. This template will include the Azure Synapse workspace, storage account, and other required resources. Use a tool like Visual Studio Code with the Azure Resource Manager extension to create and edit your ARM template. Next, define the parameters for your ARM template. Parameters allow you to customize the deployment without modifying the template. For example, you can define parameters for the workspace name, storage account name, and location. After defining the parameters, define the resources to be deployed. This includes the Azure Synapse workspace, storage account, and any other required resources. Use the Azure Synapse and storage account resource types to define these resources. Once the ARM template is created, deploy it to Azure using the Azure CLI or Azure PowerShell. Use the As deployment group create command to deploy the template to a resource group. This command will create the resources defined in the template and configure them according to the parameters. After deployment, verify that the resources have been created correctly. Use the Azure portal to check the status of the resources and verify that they are configured as expected. Best practices for Azure Synapse ARM deployment include using a modular template structure, testing the template before deployment, and using parameters to customize the deployment. Additionally, use Azure DevOps pipelines to automate the deployment process and integrate it with your CI/CD pipeline. In summary, Azure Synapse ARM deployment is a powerful tool for managing and deploying Azure Synapse Analytics resources. By creating an ARM template, defining parameters and resources, deploying the template, and verifying the deployment, you can automate the deployment of your Azure Synapse resources and integrate it with your CI/CD pipeline.